Byron, what's your take? How would you defend this individual? Do you agree with this defense? It wasn't me?
I mean, I think it's the only defense that they have, that it wasn't me and the DNA was likely corrected wrong. That's their only argument, is to attack the process that the DNA evidence was obtained by the CSI crew on that particular night, and then say, hey, how else can you identify him? If the DNA, if they don't believe the DNA, then there's no other way to tie Mr. Ward to teasers on that particular night. So I'm not a fan of the defense. Maybe there was no plea on the deal, because this seems to be a case that should have been pled out. Maybe the defendant wants to stay in court, is adamant that he thinks he can win. But to me, it's a little bit of a head scratcher, because I think the DNA evidence is going to easily be followed by the jurors, and I think that they are going to find him guilty.
Randy, you only need one, though, right? Is this one where you're just hoping to hang it?
Yeah, you know, it's what defense lawyers have been talking about for years, the SOD defense, some other dude. Yeah, the facts are there. There was a murder. It absolutely happened. It just wasn't him. And somebody might be naive enough to say, you know what? He just looks like he looks like my nephew. He looks like my brother. He looks like somebody I know. He couldn't have done that. And I don't believe that nice man would have done that. And you're right. You hang a jury with one person. A sympathetic juror is all you need. And that's what jury trials are about. Prosecution's got its work cut out. You can't lose this one.
Bernardo, you have a sympathetic victim, too. That helps the state, an off-duty police officer. Just another factor here for this defendant to combat.
That's correct, Ted. You have the Good Samaritan here. He was off duty. He had no duty to actually go and try to help and stop this robbery from taking place. But being the good man that he is, or he was, he took it upon himself to try to prevent anyone from being harmed. And unfortunately, the person that was harmed was him. One thing I would say, Ted, that I am surprised that this case, this homicide, just happened in June of 2019. And here we are in September of 2020, and this case is going to trial despite the COVID pandemic that takes place. My only hope is that since this is Kenosha County, and remember, Kenosha County is the same county where Jacob Blake was actually shot multiple times in the back a couple of weeks ago, that they move with the same speed that they did in this case with the Jacob Blake case.
Yeah, it's interesting you brought that up. It's the same prosecutor, actually, that's prosecuting this case that will have a voice on whether or not charges will be filed in Jacob Blake's case. We're going to step aside, take a break. Our next one up